Hey everybody, welcome back to Land Yacht Garage. In today's video, back to work on my 96 F350. So, I ended up getting it running and driving. As you guys might have seen, I can't remember where that got left off. But, I drove it around, and it is definitely not without its problems. So, starting off, I think the PCM might be fried. I'm not 100% sure. Gear shifter is giving me a bunch of issues, so I gotta fix that. Still got wiring hanging. Still runs like shit. It won't restart hot unless I put it right to the floor. So I think that might be an injector problem. Power windows don't work. I ended up yesterday pulling the windshield out of it and resealing it. I have clear LED cab lights coming and clear LED tail lights coming because let's just say I got some Amazon credit. This door catches the fender. That door can't open at all because the fender's against it. Something moved here because this body gap was good and I could open my door, and now it's not. And I did adjust the body line, so I don't know. I've never gotten a front clip to fit this truck right. So today's main focus is gonna be I ended up going and getting a 17 to 19 F250 bumper. So I gotta buy those conversion brackets. They're about 80 bucks. As you can see, it's still full of bullnose parts, but yeah, that is very frustrating now that I can't even get my door open. Let me grab a screwdriver. Yep, the first test drive on this, well, literally down over here, out straight back there, and then over that way. Could have gone a lot better. So now that I got the door open, last night I spent some time, wired in a functional radio. I have no antenna hooked up right now. But in today's adventure, fuck these power windows. I wanted them, but as you can see, that one is stuck down. Because I was doing some troubleshooting last night, and as soon as I plug that switch in, window goes down. Plug the other switch in from this side, window goes down. This one doesn't work at all. So, today's video, I've been looking at some crank window doors because let's just say my originals got used for target practice. I am going to be converting these doors because I still have my crank window doors. They're just destroyed. So, I am going to try to convert these doors to crank windows. So, door panels got to come off. I got to get that door open. I have no idea how much of a pain in the ass this is. Not a clue. So, we're about to find out together. I don't think there's anything else that I've done. I don't think. Still have a mysterious oil leak, and the truck now does not run because I'm not sure if the starter's stuck in the flywheel or what. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get these door panels off, drag up my other doors, and see you guys then. So, I got the track and crank out of this door. Broke like 3 drill bits trying to drill out rivets. And I finally just cut them off with my grinder, which I hacked the shit out of the door. And obviously I don't want to hack the shit out of this door. So I got to drag my air compressor over here anyway because I got to put transmission fluid in this. So while I'm at it, I'm going to try, just for the hell of it, try to use my air chisel. to get those rivets off so I can get it swapped over. So it is now the next day. Got the bed of the truck cleaned out a little bit. I now have crank windows. Well, one. So it's pretty straightforward. Pretty much just want to cut out the rivets, and then I use some 1/4-inch carriage bolts and just cut them. Fucked up the door there a little bit. I had no better way of cutting it, so I just knocked them off with a chisel. There should be one more, I think right there, I want to say. Right here. But, oh well. So, yeah, it's sturdy. Everything's good. So, yesterday, I went on Amazon and ordered new door speakers. These were like $35. I ordered those because I wanted them. I have new rear ones coming tomorrow, too. But, of course, like, on most cars, your door speakers are 6.5 inches. Ford has to use 6 inches. Instead of, for the rear speakers, regular 6x9s, Ford uses 6x8s. So that made it a little challenging to find the right lights. So, obviously, I don't think this connector won't work. So I just got to splice, which is no big deal. Okay, power and ground. So I got to find power and ground for the speaker wires, and then just splice them. So, and then I ordered on Amazon. I know it kind of seems weird. Why am I doing door speakers when the truck has no brakes, no wheels, doesn't even run right now? And that is because I got like $300 in Amazon credit that I can only spend on Amazon. So I'm just buying a bunch of stuff. Like later today, I have new LED tail lights coming. And then tomorrow I have my rear door speakers, LED cab lights, and train horns. I got a set of electric train horns for the truck. And I picked up these on Amazon. LED 30 pack for like $6. I'm sure these are quality. So, yeah. I might be ordering new headlights. I'm going to do the ones with the LED strip that goes around like that. I got to get LED headlight bulbs because I'm not doing halogen. But those are like $80 a piece. So, and I got to get LED turn signal lights. Yeah. So, there's a power window thing. Oh, I did find right door panels. See, you can tell the difference. These are the crank windows. These are power windows. These, I think, came off in a brick nose, I want to say. But I found light gray crank window door panels an hour away for $50. So I'm going to grab those this weekend. So I'm going to get this speaker wired up and then go over, convert that side from power to crank, and do that speaker. I keep forgetting to update you guys. So, drag that door up, got the crank out of that. So, this is all bolted in. What else I'm doing is changing out the lock cylinders because I don't have keys for these ones. And the ones that are in these doors are the originals to my truck. So, I have the keys to those. But I took out the power window harness and I couldn't find speaker. I couldn't find the speaker connector, nothing. So, I'm sure you're not supposed to do this, but I am. I have a bunch of leftover speaker wire that came with the speakers. I'm just going to piggyback off in this speaker, run it down to there, up that harness, and into the door. So, that's what I'm going to do. And, yeah. So, I'm going to go ahead, gotta get this door handle swapped out because they're fucking junk. There we go, junk. I have original metal ones. So, I'm just gonna keep working here. I gotta cut off these bolts. It is now the next day. Well, those look pretty good. I like them, especially for free. So, got these in last night. These do have a whole harness, but you just plug it into the original taillight bulb socket, and they're fine. It uses the original backup bulb. These are $85 on Amazon. Pretty decent quality. Today I ended up just putting LED bulbs in my cab lights, which they're coming off anyway today. So I just wanted to see what they'd look like because I'm going to put the bulbs in the ball nose. But it's not bad. These are the LED bulbs. I have LED turn signal bulbs coming tomorrow. I have LED headlights coming tomorrow. I bit that bullet. I have new headlights coming tomorrow with the DRL LED strip like in the tail light. So I have those coming tomorrow. And today I have train horn, LED cab lights, and rear cab speakers coming today. And tomorrow I have a bunch more parts coming. So, they look pretty good. Which is on a mostly dead battery at this point. But I'm not sure what's going on because that just don't look right. This bed is twisted, or very well could be the frame. I am not sure. Could very well be the frame because when I was ripping the bed off in the old truck, this side was twisting pretty well. Resort back to Rusty S73 Power Stroke Revival video, and you'll see that. I think it was at the end of that one. Or when I was no, it was at the end of that video. So I'm not sure what's going on there because that's like 3 inches. So, but today's main focus is to fix these fucking body lines. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but it looks okay on video until you realize, okay, and then, yeah. And then the hood doesn't fit, really. Yeah, the hood don't fit. This door you can't even open. And that's the gap on that. Not sure if that's the fender or that's the door, because the gap back here is good. So it's more than likely the fender, which in that case, I don't know what the hell to do. So, yeah, I'm a lot of working to do with this front end. So I'm gonna go ahead, start working on this stupid thing. So I'm working on panel gaps. Haven't worked on this side really. Well, I did a little bit, but the hood just has to slide over this way a little bit. I tried to adjust the fender, ended up having to unbolt the door, so I just gotta adjust that and tighten it down. But that's a 2-person job. I just got my set of train horns. They are pretty loud for $30. I got my new rear speakers. They're piles, probably a pile of shit, but we'll see. Cab lights. So these are clear with LED bulbs somewhere in there. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start installing these things. The train horn's gonna go right here because I have this big open spot. So yeah. So quite a while later, both new rear door cab speakers are in. Cab lights are on. They don't fit the greatest. I think it's because they just have new gaskets that aren't, squish 30-year-old ones. But they look pretty good. I ended up had to splice connectors and everything else. Train horn getting mounted here. And I gotta wire that up and stuff, which, whatever. But, on other news, wheels and tires on the truck. If you guys watched a video 5 months ago about my plans, I said I was going to do 24 by 14s, negative 72 offset with 37s. Well, I can't afford those right now. I can't. That's like $3 grand. So, what I'm going to do, Bullnose is getting rebuilt this winter. This has piece of shit, I believe they're fuels. Yeah, they're fuels. They're peeling and complete garbage. But they are here. These are the same lug pattern as my truck. Tires are trash. So I'm taking these wheels. I just picked up these for free. I have a set of 35 1250 18s. 2 are pretty good. They're all dry rotted. 2 are not so good. But whatever. They'll do for now. And I also have these, which are the same tire, but these are 33s instead of 35s, which I'm going with the 35s because hopefully I have somebody coming and hopefully buying the Bronco this week. And if I sell that, I'm ordering a lift kit, a 4-inch lift for this. And then pretty much the only thing left to do would be brakes. So there's that. So I'm going to continue working here and see how much I can get done. Well, not much more progress made tonight. Rest of all of my parts should be here tomorrow except for my LED headlight bulbs. So, not bad. Tell you what, the LED cab lights are bright. Very bright. So, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. It is now the next day. I'm swapping out headlights. So, these are better, but worse. Let me tell you why. These ones never fit right to begin with. I mean, I've had them for almost 2 years now on this truck. But the main problem with these ones is on the side marker and the outer LEDs. The sockets never went in them. Never. On these ones, they go right in. But in order to get these to fit somewhat right, which they're still pretty off, I had to take out the corner adjuster completely. So, I don't know. They look cooler. But the problem is the headlight is hitting the back hole on the header panel. You can see it right there. Well, that's actually the metal piece. The headlight is just bound right up against that. So, this is no adjuster, but the headlight can't go like that enough. So, that sucks. Design flaw. But, still gotta get this side swapped out. I like these ones way better. I just gotta wire them in. And the LED turn signals, bulbs, and of course, when I go to film, everybody drives by. These bulbs were the wrong ones for the turn signal, so I'm putting them in these corner lights. I have LED turn signals coming in tomorrow, so the correct ones. Let's see, I got a push button that is going to go right there for the train horn. I have all new fuel injectors. These are supposedly high performance fuel injectors. And if anybody's wondering, the 4.6, the 5.0, the 5.4, and the 5.8 all use the same fuel injectors. So, yep. So those might go in today. I got my new temperature sensor that supposedly fits a 96 F-150, but it's saying it fits a Toyota, a Lexus, and a Mazda. So we'll see. Which Mazda is kind of like Ford, so we'll see if this works. Hopefully, because this is the temperature sensor for the computer, and I think that's why this truck is running like shit. Because if the computer's not reading a temperature, it's gonna run really rich because it thinks the motor's cold. I thought I got more than that, but I guess I didn't. Yeah, I gotta get that one bottom bolt in. But anyway, I'm gonna continue working here, and yeah. Oh, got the train horn mounted. Well, on other news, piece of shit Ford Ranger. I have a guy wanting to buy it, so I put ATF in it. It was here. Tried to pull it up through there. Would not do it. Wouldn't do it. Would not do it. So then I backed up and I was going to give it a running start. And I see fluid dumping out. And it blew the transmission cooler line off again. And just dumped another 3 gallons of ATF on the ground. And it is still smoking. What a piece of shit. So now I'm not sure what the hell I'm going to do with it. So figured I'd give you guys a little quick update. Nothing much has changed on that. However, the Bronco is now up front. This thing is getting parted out. Made my decision. Somebody's buying the rear end for $400. I have a guy buying a fender and the hood for $150. Somebody buying the wheels for $150. So I'm already ahead on what I was trying to sell it for. So gonna get it stripped down. I'm hopefully gonna get the body off today, but just wanted to give you guys a little update. I have more parts coming for that, so there we go. So it is now 3-4 days later, something along those lines, and let me show you guys what I've accomplished. So starting off, you guys might be able to see something. Bronco is done for. Rear axle is out. I've sold some parts off of it. Got to take off the wheels. I have a guy coming for the body tomorrow. As you can see, there was absolutely no fixing this fucking thing. Yeah. So, there we go. Bronco is done for. Rest in peace, Bronco. But, let's start off by the engine. It was running okay for a while. It wasn't running great, but I figured it was because of the temperature sensor and the fuel injectors, maybe, possibly. Who knows? You guys might have noticed a wire. So I put in the new temperature sensor at some point a couple of days ago, fixed it a little bit, and it still wasn't right. So today I put my new high-performance fuel injectors in, and now it will not idle for some reason. It's throwing no codes, but for some reason, it's not idling. And I replaced a broken spark plug wire. Train horns are mounted. I don't think there's anything else under the hood. But I installed a window tint. I actually didn't know that this window scratched to shit, and I wish I did, or because I would have changed it, but now that the window tint's on. So there's that 5%, some generic stuff off Amazon. Well, there is now a sub box. So I picked up this brand new sub and box. It's a 112 for $100, brand new. It was a display at my local car audio place. And Then I picked up a brand new amp off Amazon for $85, a wiring kit for $40, and now I have boom booms. I went to Mass again and picked up a nice set of the right colored door panels for the truck. So those are better. Uh, Still got to do door adjustments and everything. That door I got to do a lot of adjustment to. Got my head unit back in, all that set up. I got LED headlights. I got both headlights wired in. But, of course, my headlight switch took a shit, so that's very unfortunate. So, what's weird is the headlights really don't look like they're on right now, which obviously the DRL is on, until you get straight onto it. And then it's just completely, it is very bright. I haven't put this one in yet. Got LED turn signals in there and everything else. So it's coming along. The Ford 9-inch is getting sold. It's over there to my grandfather, $400. I gotta sell the wheels and a couple of other things, and then I can order a lift for this truck. So there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and say that will do it for this video. So, like as I was saying, that will be doing it for this video. I know, like I said before, not much of me working or anything. Yeah. But on other news, I gotta wrap up a couple things on that. I just bought some stuff because today is Prime Day on Amazon, so I just picked up a Starlight headliner for my truck for $100, and a couple of other tools for the shop and whatever. But I gotta get all of my tools picked up. Today is currently Tuesday, the 8th, I think, of October. You guys will be seeing this Thursday because I got to get my truck done. I got to get the Bronco situated, or what's left of it. I'm going to try to sell the rolling frame, motor, drivetrain as one. Get it the hell out of my yard. Body's getting picked up tomorrow because I got to get all my tools situated, which I'm going to try to do that tonight, but it is pretty much dark out. Because the 12th, we have a car show that we're going to. It's a huge car show in New Hampshire. So this video will actually be out before then. So if you guys are going to the Granite State season closer for New Hampshire muscle cars, we will be there in the Bullnose. And that's the 12th, which I don't think it's supposed to rain. If it rains, it's the 13th. And as soon as we come home, the Bullnose is getting ripped apart. All the parts for it are right there. And that truck is getting the whole, well, at first, the bed's getting ripped off. And then the whole suspension's getting ripped out of it, which don't count on that being next week's video. Next week's video will probably be a subscriber update. And then the week after that will probably be on the Bullnose. I still haven't 100% decided if I'm going to film it. I'll probably film it. So yeah, there's the update on that. Been anticipating pulling that truck apart for a while. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get my tools cleaned up, or I'll do it tomorrow. It doesn't really matter. So again, apologies for not being much work in the video and this video being all over the place. It's been about a week in filming. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. And I will see you guys in the next one.